Alrighty, guys, welcome to today's session. I hope everybody is feeling good. All right, shout out to all the ones that are being dropped in the chat. As we know, more folks will indeed come through as we get closer to the top of the channel. All right, appreciate everybody for tapping in with me, whether that's Telegram, whether on Instagram, whether on YouTube. I'm loving the comments. We do drop a lot of our trainings as well as the link there below if you guys haven't locked into that. But the biggest thing that I want to say today, family, is that we have to execute, a high level of patience. We're going to take a look at the news, see what's going on in the overall chart. All right. But if we're using those lot sizes too fast and too early, it's not going to put us in the best position. All right. So I definitely want to have us keep that in mind. All right. I definitely want to have us keep that in mind. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and actually pull up my charts. All right. At this time, you definitely want to do the same. And then we'll go ahead and jump straight into the news, straight into everything else that's going on. All right. Mm, Okay. Boom.
You're
Yo,
muted.
yo.
1 second. Appreciate that. Sometimes it does this little thing. All right. Boom. Boom. All right. Bet we back in there. Appreciate you. All right. So what we were talking about is kind of what we did yesterday. All right. Even if you guys couldn't hear me, I'm just taking a look at the chart, seeing how we caught these sell downs yesterday. But in long term, we were able to catch these huge and big momentum push ups. All right, through the session. So the winners yesterday were the ones who didn't over leverage in the beginning. The winners yesterday were the ones who were patient. All right, and you honestly could have won on either the buy or the sell. And I believe with the news, with everything that's going on, we should have some of that same exact action. All right, some of that same exact action. All right. So let's look. Let's take a look. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to dive into Forex Factory to go ahead and check the news. All right. And the importance of this is to be able to identify red folders. We've already had a lot of folks call this out 10 a.m. All right. We do have a huge, massive red folder. More than likely, I personally don't want to be trading at this time. Um, because I want to recommend that you guys don't as well. But it's also nice to see, try it out in a demo, or even if you have experience to go ahead and test that out. All right. High impact. And also, I want you guys to actually listen. All right. Tune into the link in terms of Chairman Powell actually speaking and seeing the dynamics and the shift of the actual market. All right. I feel like not enough people actually do that. Okay. And outside of the Forex Factory there. Let's just go into 5 things we need to know by CNBC. All right, before Tuesday opens, let's just see if there's anything going on. Stubborn bond yields. All right, just talking about basic stocks. All right, I don't see anything major. It's just like one of those back to those days in 2020. All right, so a lot of the FANG companies, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, they did pretty well. All right, but this is going to be the main thing today. All right, Powell visits the Hill. Investors will be glued. All right, it's just important for knowledge to the congressional testimony this week. On Tuesday, Powell will appear before the Senate. All right, and on Wednesday, he'll face the Financial Services Committee. It couldn't be at a more important time to give testimony. The Fed has been steadily jacking up the rates to fight inflation. All right, so we know that when the rates go up, all right, where does the stock prices usually go? All right, when the rates go up, stock prices usually go where, if anybody knows? All right, anybody knows? Yep, yep. And what's the reason for that? As they go ahead and add, more tax and more percentages, naturally it's harder for these growth stocks to continue to develop. All right, so he'll need to convince politicians and investors that the Fed can indeed contain overheated price growth while bringing the economy in for soft landing. Tune in, all right, for the Senate hearing. You got the link literally right there. I mean, I think it's a great opportunity. I'm gonna just go ahead and drop that for you guys. Just to literally watch that and then actually have the chart side by side. All right, you watch the news, and then you also have the chart side by side. You're going to be able to visually see, what's happening on the chart. All right, so without further ado, let's actually go ahead and line up what we are seeing today. You've had a massive head and shoulder action, guys. I don't know if you see this. Big on the 1 hour time frame. You've had this thing kind of make this head shape here. And now we're particularly looking at a potential shoulder action towards the bottom. All right. Now, the one thing that I will note, just because it's the news, I am anticipating this thing to fly up maybe once more, potentially to fill up to the top. All right. And then shoot down. All right. This is personally what I want to see today. All right. Let's go ahead and make a red line here. All right. I do think we'll have buys because of the news. And then this trade will eventually start making its way back down. All right. In between these two actions, I do think at some point today, you'll have a small push down for our session. I think the news will go ahead and fly it up. All right. And then I think we'll go ahead and we'll either continue this thing back down. All right. Or we'll either kind of consolidate in this range, potentially come back up here. All right. So I know it's a lot of what ifs, a lot of unknowns, but the easiest way to trade this is we're going to have our zones, our boundaries in place. All right. And just simply just being in position. All right. When we go to that 1 minute, what do we see? We see everything right now is oversold and coming down. All right. When we zoom out and we look for that 200 moving average, let me see if I can grab it. All right. You can see that it's at the top. Okay. So right now, what am I looking for? On the small level, we're looking for short sells and then eventually a push back up. All right. Now let's start to put out our zones. All right. Start getting in position, guys. If you're ready to trade today, excited for another day, let's just drop ready in the chat, all caps. All right. Ready in the chat, all caps. If you're ready, you're disciplined, you're feeling good. All right. That's exactly what I want to see. I want to encourage you guys not only to be ready, but also have the emotional discipline and just simply being calm on the charts always goes a long way. All right, so you see I have my two blue lines. These are areas where potentially I'm looking at the market to make a reversal back up for the upwards direction. But to be honest, guys, today really is just going to be that setup move for the long-term buy once the news comes out. All right, we got this 12,301. All right, we're seeing if we can catch this thing at the bottom, all right, for a particular buy. All right, we got this 301 location for the buy. We'll take a look at the 15-minute and look and see what's going on right there, guys. It's pretty much right there at the 200 moving average. I don't anticipate this thing having enough steam and momentum to push through. I do believe we'll have somewhat of a push and pull back. All right, swinging us back in the game for the long-term buys. All right, and let's go ahead and place our second entry at this 20 zone. All right, and now we start thinking about our TPs on the way back up. And our TPs are simply our ridge areas, all right, areas where we've had multiple touches in the market. And if you guys were trading with us yesterday, it took some time. We had a little bit of patience, all right, but we were able to hit those levels and we were able to scalp in between. All right, when it comes to your SL, a lot of folks are like, what is my stop loss? What are my stop loss? It truly depends on your account. All right, typically what I recommend is anywhere from 8 to 15 points. All right. And usually what we typically catch on these calls is anywhere from 5 at the lowest to sometimes 100 at the highest. All right. So I just want to make sure we have these things clear on the screen. I want to be super clear. What are we looking for? We're looking for a bounce up off of this level right here. And if that doesn't happen, we'll catch it on a swing through at this direction at this 320. All right. We see what's going on in the 1 minute. Obviously, it is coming down. All right. You look at the 1 hour. Beautiful. You have this 50 moving average right here at the blue, indicating, hey, when we get this push down right here, we should be able to swing the market back up for the uptrend. All right. Somebody said, so it won't be a sell. We don't know that for sure. All right. We are looking at short-term sells. We do believe that price will have to come down. All right. We do believe that price should be coming down to at least this 300 level as it's doing now. But our main move that we may want is the long-term buy. All right. Somebody said my energy is very calm and they appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That's the goal. All right. We want everybody to feel at ease and a lot of peace because we know that doing this can, trigger anxiety. It can be stressful. All right. And just as I'm speaking about stress, y'all see how price came where it tapped the 301 and it shot right back up for a quick 15-point play. All right. So that lets us know that there is heavy rejection at this level, which we already understand that. Why is that? Let's actually go into the science and the math behind it. All right. Number one, you have the 15-minute time frame, 200 moving average right here at the dot. Okay. Number two, in the hourly level, same exact place. All right. Same exact place. You can look at most of these time frames. All right, 5 minute no, but you had a huge wow, guys, sniper entry. It looks like I missed it. I'm not gonna lie, I missed it. I hope anybody else was able to catch that and get in. Anybody got in at the 301 level, 302? Feel free to quick close. You're up 20 points and move SL on the profit. And let's see how far we can take this bad boy. But great trade so far. The quick close for 20 points, 25 points. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, anybody got in for that buy? Please tell me somebody caught that buy at this 301 slot. All right, I hope somebody caught that buy at that 301 slot. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Or at least at the 302, 305. All right, don't let me down, don't let me down. All right, 303, let's go. Caught the buy. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Awesome. Well, at this time, guys, if you did catch the buy, again, I want to reiterate, you want to move your SL on the profit, or you just want to do a quick close and get ready for the retest in case this thing comes back down. But so far, we're up and we're gone. All right, move that SL into profit. Anybody else had any particular entries? All right, we got 303. I love that. All right, but Juan, what did you catch? Travis, what did you catch? All right. Let me know and feel free to close as well, guys. There's no need to hold it if you don't want to, because more than likely price will come back down and retouch and retap. All right. So feel free to necessarily, go ahead and close and get out of there. All right. But let me know what your guys' entries were. All right. This was really, really good. Now we're going to see. It looks like we didn't hit TP1 yet, but we are on our way. All right. And I'm watching this right along with everybody. Travis got 302. Wow. Wow. Wow, guys. I love that. All right, we're up. We're in profit, guys. Even if you pop at 320, you're 8 points into profit. I'm literally watching this right along with you guys. All right, I'm literally seeing what's going on. All right, so we're very close to TP1, which is 330. All right, and we're doing very, very well. Let's go. All right, if you guys like what you see, especially once we get this push, feel free to close. All right, But so far, guys, great trade. And this is just the power of understanding what's going on. So it's not to say that this thing is gonna, fly up forever, but our discipline and our patience to catch this at the bottom paid off immensely. All right, is anybody still holding? Anybody still in? Let me know. Right now, we smacked TP1. We've done our job. And this was not an easy trade, guys. All right. I hear it's like sports. I be hearing the news reporters. I hear the journalists. And sometimes I understand that some people 5 points isn't enough. So we gave a 30-point move. All right. Now we gave a 35-point move. All right. I just want to ensure that it's showcased. There's different ways to do this. There's different days, different times. All right. But as long as you're in position and you have that understanding and patience, you're going to smack TP every time. All right. Everybody should be up. Even if you jumped into the buy late, you should be up. All right. TP has been hit. Feel free to close out. All right. And we've done an excellent job. The next challenge is to see if it's going to be able to slice through this 200 moving average, and it may take some time to do that. So now is a great time to close if you have not closed yet. It's an excellent time to close if you haven't closed yet. All right, I'm telling y'all. All right, and if you want to stay in, cool. Just move SL on the profit, and we working this thing up, baby. All right, let me know something in the chat. How are we doing? All right, Travis got 302. Jessica got 300. Anybody still in? All right. Just got in and made 660. I love it. Real shooter. All right. Y'all need to tap in with Jeffrey, man. He's going crazy. All right. Sons is doing good, feeling good. All right. I missed it and not chasing it. All good. Okay. I remember we was chatting about funding up. All right, and it's all good. I remember we was just chatting about funding up. As long as you're having that experience and you're still learning and growing, that's a-okay with me. All good. The thing is, guys, like for most of you all, especially if I connect with you guys on Instagram, YouTube, or even in real life, I'm building that relationship and growing. So I see y'all. I see the journey. All right. I'm gonna push and motivate and hold y'all accountable. All right. Anybody still in the trade? Let's go. Let's go. Let's work. All right. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. We're on our way now. Where? Straight to TP2. All right. Straight to TP2 is about to get smacked any moment. All right. Feel free to close. All right. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take my profits for the day, trade it on the baby account on the side. And I'm good, man. I'm personally good. All right. I'm straight. Is it going to TP2? Probably. I'm good. The thing is, as a trader, you got to take the bread when it's available. All right, not chasing anything. I love that. All right. Any questions, comments, or concerns on how we did what we were able to do? Let's run it back because it's not a mystery. All right. We're not playing a guessing game. Specifically, we looked at the news, we calmed our minds, and we identified the area in the zone where price not only has consistently bounced off of this area, but we now have a high impact moving average, 200 moving average on a solid time frame. Remember, the higher the time frame, the what? I don't know if I got any OG students with me, OG traders with me. The higher the time frame, the what I always used to say. All right, made my money. Thanks again for the session. I love that. All right. You made the bread and you see the real shooters are still locked in, still staying disciplined. All right. For those that don't know, and TP2 smacked, the higher the time frame, the more accurate. All right. Meaning, because we were at the 15-minute, this was an easy catch, guys. Easy catch. As soon as this thing rejected, even if you didn't snipe it, you could have got in at 310, 315, or even the safety zone at 320. And now you are up 30 points. And if you got in at 300 and you're still in, you're now up over 40 plus points, 400 pips for the day. All right, guys, that is all that she wrote. Again, definitely connect with me on the gram, connect with me on YouTube if you guys have not. All right, that's where I can be reached in terms of dropping these sessions. Today is a great day, man. I'm definitely going to go ahead and get this posted. For those that are catching the rerun, man, watch it over and over and over until it makes sense, baby. We are out of here. Much love. Hope everybody has a great day. Peace.